Hello and welcome back to another episode of CozyCryptidGaming. As always, I am your host Cozy, and today we are back with episode 2 of CraftCraft, the second game in our cozy fantasy merchant mini-series that we seem to be in at the moment. The other half of it being Trash Goblin, which we will return to eventually. But we're going to keep going with CraftCraft, as this one has, I know, has a, decent endpoint. Specifically, as we found out last time, we are currently in the process of trying to successfully run our crafting shop, and become fully guild licensed. We have about 10 days to successfully run our shop. So far, we are still doing well and making a profit, and by the end of it we should be able to become a fully licensed crafter, have our shop, and be an independent merchant. We've met quite a few interesting characters so far, including, but not limited to, a wonderfully down-to-earth badger folk groundskeeper, a member of the local town watch who doesn't quite seem to know what types of swords have what names, and a variety of well-to-do clients who are looking for either something truly unique or if we can just repair an old family heirloom. I know there's plenty more characters to meet as well. Like this game and Trash Goblin both have so many fantastic character designs, but I believe we actually left off in the middle of a day, so let me make sure. Autosave. Yes, new friend, here we go. So we will load in here, and we'll see how things go. I'm also... Aha, yes. Also slowly gathering a, oh, we never read today's... newspaper. We will get back to that. But let's see who our new friend is. Ah, yes, the... lizard? Snake? Let's find out.
Oh, aren't you precious?
Thank you? Yeah, thank you.
What? No, not you. You.
Oh, yes, our pet.
Yes, you. Aren't you the most precious thing? I haven't seen an owl cat in a very long time. How did you end up with this one?
Oh no, we get to choose our cat's backstory. I do like the idea of the Crafters Guild being like, no, you should in fact have a mascot. Like, I like that idea that the Crafters Guild is also like the Lost Pet Association or something. That's very fun. So yeah, a gift from the Crafters Guild. Every shop should have a mascot.
Charming. Well, you're obviously an animal lover. That makes my whole sales pitch a little easier.
Oh? Wait, what are you selling?
First, apologies for my rudeness. I was just distracted by your delightful companion. My name is Manaki, and I represent the Carnival of Strays. We see to animal welfare in and around Windspell.
Oh no, that's great!
As you've no doubt noticed, the Spellwinds have made for some very interesting fawn here, both domesticated and wild.
Oh no, it's not a pigeon rat. It's a pigeon possum. Oh no. That's so much better. But yes, are owl cats and pigeon possums not the norm everywhere? Or I had been wondering, because we are an adventurer, so we have been around.
The confluence of magic energy has strange effects on native wildlife. Nothing harmful, but many of the creatures here require special care.
Okay, that's good to know.
No, not you, of course. I'm sure you're very low maintenance. Yes, you are.
It is the combination of two of the greatest stealth predators on the planet. I would hope that it's low maintenance. Our owl cat probably has a more reliable dinner service than we do.
So, I founded the carnival to help care for such creatures where they need it. We're a small group, but very passionate.
Yeah, that is a wonderful cause.
Why, thank you. Part of what we do at the carnival involves rehoming I've had my tomekeeper Salius run the numbers. An animal with a nice collar is twice as likely to be adopted by a loving new owner.
This actually is a thing, like, they like, in terms of, they have done some studies of, like, you know, what, locations in, like, the animal shelter, like, what enclosures tend to get the most, like, animals adopted from. I don't know the statistics, but I know that like, having the pets look cute does help. I'm one of those people who's like, no, show me the grungy little goblins, but, you know, that's not always the norm. Which, you know, makes sense considering that my first cat was a tiny little half-feral stray that was found in the hayloft of a barn, and I loved her. Aw, good cat. Anyway, oh, so you'd like me to make the collars? Yeah, I think I can help you out there, definitely.
I do have to warn you, I can't pay for these collars. We're a small operation, at least for now. The good news is I only really need the tags.
Not a problem at all. As we were reminded in the last stream, one of the rules of being part of the Crafters Guild is that while you're not allowed to turn down any paying customers, whether or not you like it is part of the culture of the Crafters Guild to still accept customers who cannot pay, or even those who cannot pay in full, just because kindness goes a long way, and you know what? You should help people when they're down on their luck, especially when they're trying to help others.
This would have to be out of the goodness of your heart, I'm afraid. Sorry, I know we all have taxes to pay.
Also, we're doing quite well for today, so we can certainly afford it.
Yes, I agree. That's my pitch. I need 3 collars. I'll give you the tags. That all looks suitably whimsical and cute. To account for the different animal types we may need to accommodate, I'd like one to be spooky, one to be handmade, and one to be elegant.
Okay, this is the thing that I genuinely love in, like, you can really only do this in, like, video games, or I guess you could also do this in, like, ebooks, maybe? But when they have, like, text that, like, the spooky one, like, jitters, like it's been terrified, and the elegant one has this graceful wave to it. Like, I think that's really fun. I think that's a really great way to, like, add some spice to things. You also get that in, I'm trying to think of other notable ones. I know, Another Crab's Treasure did it a lot. Like, Umami always has, like, the little, like, ripple wave to it. And when someone is, like, really scared, the letters will, like, shake as well. I'm always enamored of this. So spooky, handmade, and elegant. They all have to be whimsical and cute, and then we have 3 others. So recycled, okay. Yeah, of course I'll help you out.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we have Glimmerwing, Firepaw, and Bloodbeak. Okay, so I know that... So, the elegant one is probably supposed to be Glimmerwing, Firepaw could probably be handmade, and Bloodbeak is probably supposed to be spooky. there is a part of me that really wants to shuffle those around because I think that's funny. But we are going to start by picking one up and dropping it down here and going back and picking it up and dropping it down. Realizing that I could just use the arrow keys for things makes this so much easier. Okay. All have to be whimsical and cute. I had collars, didn't I? Somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. My infinite shelves of doom. Okay, maybe they're in the lower one. Yeah, lower one, because this is the top shelf was all my like lighter objects, because I spent so much time organizing this last time. So, do I have enough I have 2 collars. Oh, do I not have enough collars? Oh no. Okay. Well, we've got at least 2 of them. And yeah, scroll back. Get at least those out of the way. Our good little owl cat. Okay. Temper. Night Watch is in need of swords after fresh recruitment drive. Merfolk off the coast are holding one of their most ancient ceremonies next week. We have gleaned that the vast quantities of coral will be required. Harvesting coral is a difficult job, and the merfolk will be sending their servants ashore to seek out hand protection to deal with the sharp and spiny substances. Okay, gloves and gauntlets will be next week. And they still have the ooze ring. Good to know. Let's actually check the back alley real quick. We're just gonna grab extra things. Wait, we can go to the tavern. We can go to the tavern and buy another collar. Wait, does going to the tavern... We catch a familiar pigeon watching me? Oh, this pigeon. Yup.
Why, hello again. Fancy meeting you here.
Buddy, we're gonna go with this as part of the roleplay of, like, I just came here to grab some supplies, man. Daywatcher, why are you hassling me? Oh, hi, Anders.
Appreciate your work on the blade.
Thank you.
What brings you down here?
I mean, it did look friendly.
It's a bit quaint, but it will do. Interesting characters about.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyone I should watch for?
You're perfectly safe. Put it like that. Anyway, anything I can help you with?
No, I didn't. I don't think so.
Very well. Good day to you.
Perfectly. All right. You know what? We will...
You ever have one of those days?
Oh. You know what? We'll be nice to the shopkeep. Regularly. What happened?
The most obnoxious pigeon just insisted on ordering a black powder tea, when he clearly meant black briar tea.
Oh, no.
And then got annoyed when I gave him what he asked for.
Oh, no. He's like this with everything. Oh, buddy. Wait. Does that mean you put gunpowder in his tea? I know how you feel, mate. What? What's for sale today? Yes, okay. We will do a leather collar. is so loud. That's the only one we need. Back to the workshop. And yes, okay, there's our new collar. Excellent. Okay, so we will need to decorate these. So our first one, we are going to open this. Scroll just up to here. Click you in place, click you in place. Whimsical and cute for all of them. And then let's go with spooky. Okay, what's good for a spooky collar? I think a big old skull. Okay, actually, the skull collar, since it is Bloodbeak doing the bird skull, that actually does work. I like that. Also needs to be whimsical and cute. Alright, that's our box of, like, scrap wires and whatnot. Actually, I'm gonna put these tags in with their respective collars as well. Oh, I can't. Interesting. Oh, because they're not mine. They're from a client, so they have to. They can't go into a place where my stuff would be. Actually, that's a pretty good system. Okay, so that clips on nicely. I guess it would just be gluing the skull to it. We don't really have another way of attaching stuff. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the spooky one, and then I also need to make it 0 of 3. Oh, so we can put the finished ones into a bag and then give the bag back. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's just bop back over to the forest. I think we already picked this clean, or mostly. Yeah, this is mostly picked over. Oh, take that. Hello, forest statue. We will go to the back alley just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think we got all the little bits that we first were going for. Okay, so now we just have to make do with what we can. What could I possibly forge? Leather collars, assemble the collars, glue scavenge goods to the collars, pack them in the trinket bag. Okay. The tutorial specifically says to go for scavenge stuff, so I think we will stick with that. But we still need whimsical and cute. What do I have that's whimsical? What says whimsy? The part of me that just wants to attach a turnip to one of these collars. I should not. I won't. But there is a small part of me. You know what? You can't go wrong with flowers. And I think you can still do flowers with the, you can still do flowers with the skull. I think that's nice. You can make some nice art with that. So we will attach it, actually, to these little metal bits. I think that will be a nice little anchor point. And anchor point. And yeah! That'd be a nice little collar. I like that. First one into the bag. So that is our spooky one. Now we need handmade, which I am choosing to interpret as like really scavenged stuff. So first of all, we will grab color. Clink. So I think that will mean... Da 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 da. What could we do with this one? We could do... Oh! Here's like a little bit of extra tassel that we have. I don't... There's a part of me that wants to use the feathers for something, but I feel like I want to save those for another thing that's really going to call for it. I mean, we could put a bunch of extra ticket stubs on here. That would be interesting. Or spoons. Oh, this brooch we're gonna do for the elegant one. That's gonna go on the oh, that'll look so good with, it'll even be called for the name for Glimmerwing. That'll be perfect. But if we're doing handmade, then maybe something that's a little like scuffed and scratched would be good. That would be a nice little, that could be a nice little centerpiece there. Yeah. And our little tassel. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll be nice. So we'll go with, again, 2 little dots of glue there. This nice in the center. Moving nicely. Excellent. So that's the handmade part. It still needs to be whimsical and cute. Do I just want to have whimsical and cute always mean flowers? It's not a bad idea. That could work. Yeah, why not? It should be colors that contrast. So we'll go with those. Glue again. Yeah, and I do know that this game has like apparently has like multiple endings. Presumably there's one where you run your shop into the ground and fail, but also that there are probably multiple, like you can choose multiple backstories, so that implies there's multiple, like some of the endings are tied to that. And I believe the creators wanted to be able to add more to it later, but yeah, this could work. This works as a nice little, oh, not like that. And now for Glimmerwing, we will pull out, because the other thing I'm trying not to fall into the hole of like using all of my stuff for any one project, because you never know what you're gonna need next. So here, that's definitely gonna go on there. Is there anything else I can add to make it more elegant? And then also whimsical. Ooh, do I have another? Oh, can I flip these? Oh, I can't flip it, I can only rotate it. Darn, unless... The F key does let you flip. Okay, here's what we're doing. Everybody. Gonna angle that nicely. Angle that nicely. Yeah, here we go. This'll look great. This is going to look so good when it's done. Dot here, a dot here. Oh, this is going to be a ridiculous collar for whatever creature gets this. Oh, that's very nice. Even has a little bell on it already. I think that's good. I think we're good. Yeah, all of them want whimsical and cute. We've got elegance with the brooch. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Alright, let's go see what the, yeah, that is everything, right? Yeah, we already bought the leather collar, so we didn't actually need to do that bit. So let's... Here you go. Manaki, I finished some collars for you. Here you go.
Yeah! Hello!
Oh.
Sorry, you startled me. I was distracted.
Oh.
Giving someone cute the most chin scritches ever. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes, my little owl cat, who I don't know if we have a name for our owl cat yet. Oh. I don't think I've ever heard that particular purr before.
What can I say? I have a gift with the beasties. Oh, and speaking of gifts, I'll take a look at those collars.
Okay, so Bloodbeaks was not spooky enough. Noted. That's okay. We could probably... Yeah, we probably could have added, like, mushrooms, or I had some, like, claws in there. Oh, well.
You do remember that I can't pay for these, right? These look exquisite.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just because you're... I am a little sorry that the Bloodbeak one didn't quite meet what you were hoping for, but I can't do less than my best.
That is so very generous of you. You have my thanks. And the thanks of the three who will surely have an easier time finding a new home. Thanks to you.
Ooh, I wonder if there's a possibility of like like someone coming in later who has a pet that has one of your collars on them. That would be a really cool way to like if the game like saves what you made. That'd be really cool.
Indeed. I'll be back. Or I'll send one of the other carnival members around soon.
Absolutely.
I doubt we'll have coin, but we can pay you back in other ways.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, don't worry about repaying me. I helped because I wanted to help.
Duly noted, my friends. I wish you both the best.
Aw. Okay, yeah, now we can end the day. Alright, survive 8 more days. Alright, as long as we make more than 20 gold a day, we're golden. We're good. Alright, what do we got today? Oh, you're back! I am blanking on this character's name.
Hello?
Hi? Ah, Saskia. Yes. Hello again, Saskia.
Oh, good. You remembered.
I did? Why you still look unhappy? Game Me remembers all of my customers.
I suppose that's an advantage to these little shops. You get to know everyone.
That's true.
Now then, I'd like to commission a sword. Something functional, but charming and somewhat refined at the same time.
I see. I take it you have need of a sword now. We can definitely do that. Charming, somewhat refined. What's the occasion?
Does one need an occasion to strap on a new blade?
No, but occasions are a good excuse to get a new blade.
I'm actually quite an accomplished competitive sword fighter back in Spindlegard. I favor the broadsword.
Really? Do tell. I am infatuated.
I've seen so many interesting swords during my brief time in Windspell. I thought it a brilliant opportunity to pick one up for myself.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, well, after the lovely work you did on my necklace, your shop came to my mind right as the fancy took me. I'd like something elegant, but also cute. It will help throw my opponents off their guard. We're all so used to mass-produced factory swords, they won't know what to make of me.
That actually is a pretty good strategy, yeah. Okay, charming, refined, elegant, cute. Cute, elegant, I can do that. Any other special requests?
Nope, I think that covers it. Use your imagination. I'd like something very unique.
I'll get right on that. Okay. Okay, make the blade, and then, yep, the usual for a sword. But we get to have some fun with this one. Okay, so what's our brief again? Charming, refined, elegant, cute. What are our ore options again? We had like a fancy ore, didn't we? Yeah, ornate. So yeah, we should probably use the ornate, maybe use the ornate metal for at least the hilt. We should at least do the ornate for the hilt. So let's make that first. 1, 2, 3, and since that'll be the refined part, we will go with. And she said that she preferred a broadsword, correct? Hilt. We already have the elegant part taken care of, I believe. So, with the quality of metal. So maybe and the hilt should be the one that's really disarming, so that can be cute. Yeah. Oh. Petals or okay. Let's go with the petals one. Okay. Alright, so there is our hilt. We're just going to take and we're going to put it over here. So that's our cute one. And then I think we will do we want to do a regular steel for the blade? Yeah, I think regular steel for the blade still. Just because you want the blade to work well. Yeah, regular steel for the blade, and that can be the elegant. I don't mind if it costs us a little more. I want to give good quality equipment to our good friend Saskia. And weapon, sword, blade, elegant. Ooh. Oh, these are very good. Okay, what if these is not gonna show up in a mass-produced thing? Any of these hole punches are all things that you could still do on a mass production. Extra little curly cues like that are a pain. Just in terms of, like, punching things out of molds, especially if it's, like, sheet steel of any kind, or sheet metal. Like, any extra little bits like that, there's always a potential where it, like, snaps off or bends the wrong way. Like, yeah, so this is probably something that you would want as, like, a custom thing. Let's go with that. Also, having a little extra curls there will work with the flower petal. It can still have, like, a bit of a organic, like, tenderly vine look. I think we'll go with that. I really love that all of the different styles have their own background music. It's a really good detail. Alright, let's sharpen this thing. Actually, you should be sharpening from the base out, but this is just how we're going. I mean, you can sharpen from the point inward. It's just it's a lot more ergonomic to do it from the like handle side outwards. It just works better. It's also a little safer for the most part. That is true with a bladed object of any length, be it kitchen knives, full swords, whittling blade, like anything. Oh, we're not. Nope. That has been damaged. That is gonna get scrapped. I am not selling that to Saskia. I will take the loss. Nope. Absolutely not. I wonder if I'll be able to recycle that blade. That would be interesting. We're going to go back to elegant. We are going to keep that stylish one. And you know what? If that is the decision that sinks my business, so be it. Hey, then we can have we'll still get an interesting ending no matter what we do. There we go. All right, let's do this properly this time. Keep focused on the task at hand. Oh, hey, there's frost on the windows this time. Yet another similarity. The weather systems seem a little whack. At least in here, there's the explanation of the spell winds, which are probably causing all kinds of weirdness with the weather in-game. And... ah, beautiful. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, that's a good sword. That's a nice sword.
Hello again. You know, your pet here is just adorable.
Yes. The best assistant I could ask for.
Oh, and I see you have a sword with you too.
Yes! Perfect! Perfect score.
Amazing work.
Sorry, I just... Because her sprite has her tail wagging, do foxes wag their tails when they're happy? Things I have suddenly realized I don't know. Like they are canines, so presumably, but I just realized I don't know that.
I thought the fix you made to my necklace was stunning, but I see you can do even more from scratch.
That I can.
Gosh, this is nicer than I ever would have found in Spindlegard.
Handmade crafts. Thank you. The benefits of custom made over factory, I suppose.
Yes, decidedly more expensive. But you get what you pay for.
Thank you.
if it's not rude to ask, does most of your commission go towards your materials or the cost of your time?
I like that I can say rent and pet food. Um, but I think this is also, this is a good thing to also keep in mind, is that, you know, you are charging for your time, but also the time spent, like, learning everything. One of my favorite, like, things about, like, you know, commissioning a designer for something is like, well, why should it, you know, you did that in, like, in 20 minutes. Why should I pay you this much money for 20 minutes of work? Yeah, it took me 10 years to learn how to do this in 20 minutes. Like, that is a very good, this is a good thing to keep in mind for anyone, regardless of your craft or trade or anything. Like, charge what your time is worth and what the time was worth to learn everything that you know.
Interesting. Thank you for indulging me.
Yeah, happy to.
If I could bother you with one last silly question.
Ask away.
I'll likely be in Windspell a little while longer. Do you have any recommendations for places to go?
I love that the alley behind the shop is an option. I don't. The one who wanted the trash crown, I forget her name. I would recommend the alley to her, but I think you could do worse than wandering the taverns and cafes, but also I think she might like the forest. She's specifically here to be like something different than the like big factory city, I think. And don't go so far that you stumble into the barrows, but she does have a sword. But also, if we suggest the tavern, we might run into her again. No, I think the forest is the correct answer based on her character.
That will be a welcome change.
I was right!
Industry hasn't been kind to the forests around Spindlegard Prime.
Does that mean there's, like, Spindlegard Secundus? I think Secundus.
I'll give that a try. Thank you.
Alright.
See you around, I'm sure.
Come back anytime. Hey, 20 and 20. Alright, we have already made what we need to for the day. Oh no, hello, friend.
Ahoy!
Ahoy indeed. Greetings, welcome to my shop.
A fine emporium ye have here.
I love this man.
Could use more crates, though. You know, nothing communicates quality stock like big, ramshackle crates strewn all about.
You and I have very different ideas about how to run a shop, but I do like... I appreciate your ideas. You sound like quite a storefront connoisseur.
Course I am. I am Mortimer. And I've kept me fair share of emporiums in me time, let me tell ye.
Alright.
But I haven't come here to brandy words, sadly. I've come in search of a decoration for me phalange.
Ring?
Aye, that's what I said.
Excellent.
And I've got something specific in me mind. Now listen closely to me tale. Once, a long time ago, I was traipsing through the halls of a great palace, in a kingdom whose name I dare not pronounce aloud.
Because you never actually learned how?
In one of their great galleries, inside a case of volcanic glass, I could just make out a wee finger with a ring wrapped around it.
Okay. Preserved finger.
I was being chased at the time by a pair of centaurs, so I didn't have time to take the ring. I did manage to liberate a beautiful flower vase, though. So the trip was well worth it.
You're an undead, like, dashing rogue dungeon delver. I love this man.
Aye, it still sits in the back of me first emporium. Never planted anything in it, but it sure is a beauty.
And the ring?
What? Oh, I'm getting there.
If you shock him enough, he has to literally pick his jaw up off the floor. Excellent.
What I saw of that ring is still etched into me mind to this day. It was unforgettable. Simple and made up of scavenged goods, but made to look new again.
Alright. Simple. Recycled stuff.
I barely have the words to describe it to you beyond that. Think you could make it?
I can certainly take a crack at it.
Aye, ye do that. I'll make myself at home here while you get to work. Don't ye worry. Every good shop is like a home away from home for good old Mortimer. Even if ye could use a little greenery to liven it up. Maybe one of those wee, spiked, brutal plants that ye barely have to water.
Oh, yeah, cactuses. Okay, scavenge 2 or more metal materials. Oh, right. Okay, so we do have to make a recycled ingot. Perfect. I think I've already got 2 of them. Yeah, I've got 2 of them right here. Perfect. Actually, use the lug nut. Use this plain screw, this plain gear as well. And it's just, yeah, made out of scavenged goods and a simple ring. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Easy enough. Jewelry. We can make glasses. That'll be fun. Lovely, spooky, overgrown, or plain. Yeah, I guess the answer is plain. There we go. I guess that's it. Ah, items to decorate the ring. Yes. Ooh. Oh, there was something that I had that looked good as a... Yeah, this is the metal bits. Yeah, you, I think, would be a wonderful addition. I think that would make a nice ring. I wish I could like rotate this so you could see the face of the ring, because I would attach this to the very face of it if I could. But or can I? Nope, looks like no. All right, well, we will just have to do our best. Find ornaments, decorate the ring. This ornaments, so I should probably attach more than one. Scavenged items. No, I think everything there is good. Ooh, I could do like item in an item. That's actually might be really good. Hang on. I have an idea. I want to make this look nice. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's gonna look great. I like that. This will be good. Okay. We have our... That's gonna go there. There we go. Here we go. Now that's a ring. Alright, Mortimer. What do you think?
Look at you. Back already.
Hopefully this is close to what you were looking for.
No, you've got to speak it with confidence. First step towards running a proper emporium. No room for doubt in your sales pitch. Now put that wee band in me hot little tarsals, and let me take a closer look.
Oh, I love this delightful
Why,
man.
'tis like ye reached right into me skull and plucked the ring from me memory.
Excellent.
I once knew a witch who could do that, you know. Quite a terrifying sight. I ended up dueling her on top a spire made of bone.
You have so many stories, my friend.
And not nice bones, like you see here. Great big rib cages from creatures I dare not imagine.
Yes. Sword duel on top of kaiju bows. This man rules. Sounds like quite an adventure.
One of me lesser ones, I assure ye. Thank ye. Know that Mortimer is in your debt.
I love this man. Well then, any more tips for my budding emporium?
Trying to get old Mortimer to give away his secrets, are ye?
Maybe.
Well, because you've done me a solid. You want a big tent, much more inviting than all this lumber. Stick it in a cave somewhere. That way ye only get the people who really want to meet ye.
Okay, sure, why not? I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Setting up me own downfall. Giving trade secrets to potential competition. But ye put me into a generous mood. For now, though. I'll take my leave of ye. Best find me way to the nearest tavern or cavern. Whatever I trip into first. Perhaps I'll find me way back through later. Else wave me down if you see me elsewhere in town. I plan to cool me fibulas here for a while.
Either way, thank you for your business. I'm not going to mention that he's a talking skeleton. Yeah, 1550. Oh, we're doing well. Ah, the cash box is so loud. Oh, rat friend! Hi there. Can I help you?
I hope so.
How can I be of service?
A polite one. You have a nice shop here. I don't find my way into Windspell much. It's always so cramped, so dry.
I see. What brings you all the way to Windspell from...
Oh, from the swamps.
Okay.
I would like to buy an axe, please. A sturdy one that won't succumb easily to rot.
Doable. Yeah, I can definitely make axes.
Ah, how lovely. Now, about the axe.
You said something about not succumbing to the rot.
I suppose a bit of background might aid you. I tend to several mushroom circles in the swamps south of Windspell.
Alright.
The spore gods are always hungry and always growing. Sometimes they grow beyond what the land can give. And it is my duty, as their priest, to cut them back.
Alright. Responsible, fungiculture. Yeah. Well, would that still count as agriculture? I think that still counts as agriculture, but I like fungiculture as a term.
In return, they favor me with bounteous crops and their blessings, and allow me to live freely and comfortably in their territory.
Sounds like a good deal. Yeah, sounds like a lovely relationship you've cultivated.
Yes, it benefits all and harms none. It is bad on axes, though. When cut into, the stalks tend to puff out all manner of juices and spores, and they'll eat through a normal axe or saw in a matter of weeks.
Oh, that is terrifying and impressive.
I have been buying the same sort of simple iron axes that the woodcutters use, thinking that a giant mushroom has about the same dimensions as a pine tree. They aren't working well, though.
Okay, that gives me an idea of how big this mushroom is.
But I believe I've been led to your shop for a reason. Led by the spores. Perhaps they think you could bring me something big, nasty, and raw for the stalks.
Okay. I imagine the half takes almost as much abuse as the head based on what you say.
Much appreciated, my new friend. I might wait here while you work. It's a bit, noisy outside. I can barely hear the spores.
Yeah, I love this character too, K. Brandar. This is great. This is just a great design. And hey, spore gods. Sure. Okay, axe head, and then another, and get into an axe handle. Okay, actually, yeah, a metal. I have a handle over here, but if we're worried about raw, we want to use metal for this. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go with the steel head. We can probably do an iron handle, but. Big ol' nasty chopping axe. Yeah, there we go. Weapon. Axe. Head. Oh, big old nasty and red. Yeah, this is double blades. Let's go. I mean, there was also the woodcutter. But, like, I think we can do the handle as something that meets the naturalist one, and we can do the double blades. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, this looks terrifying. I love it. Rotating the axe is a little awkward, but considering what all goes into it, I'm not entirely surprised. All right, let's go with. We're making good profit. Why not also do the steel for this? Like, let's like our friend here wants. We still don't know name for our Spore Priest. But, yeah, our Spore Priest here, should get something that is really gonna last. This one can be the, like, naturalist one. Weapon, axe. If it's a, like, long handle is probably for, like, pole arms. We'll go with a medium handle. That seems like it's probably our best bet. This can be a nature handle. The wield looks a little more like fungal, so I think we'll go with that. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's more like wrapped with leaves. Oh, that looks very nice. One swamp-friendly axe as requested.
Let's have a look.
Yes, yes!
Oh my.
Just screenshotting this.
How wonderful! The spores positively thrum about me with excitement.
Yes. I'm glad to have set them thrumming.
As you should be. You'll find no stauncher an ally than the nameless gods of the mushrooms.
I will keep that in mind.
Speaking of which, I should return. I can hear them crying out to be harvested now. And this time, I won't have to worry about replacing my axe a few days later.
Alright. You should probably still scrub it off when you're done.
Of course. I keep a very tidy hovel.
I love that. Thank you, Spore Priest. Oh, we are doing great today. Alright, who's my last customer for the day? Okay, we have some sort of mage of some sort. Welcome! Can I be of assistance?
That remains to be seen.
Ah, you're one of these. Ah, okay. Let's start with the easy one. What are you in the market for, Mr.
Mailwrath. I am the senior-most chief starkeeper at the prestigious Windspell Academy.
Ah, all right then. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I imagine it would be. But enough small talk. The weight of the cosmos is heavy upon my shoulders. I'm afraid that a dreadful fate has befallen me. While performing a ritual under the recent celestial confluence, I accidentally scraped one of the sigils from my astrolabe.
Ah, shame. You scraped it. How did that happen? Valid question to ask, because it might be relevant to how I repair it.
That's not important.
Okay.
Especially compared to the disastrous impact on my spellcasting.
Fair.
Even my most basic astromatic cantrips have malfunctioned. You are a creature of the air. Imagine being in flight, and the sky, the stars, being wrong. That is what it feels like.
Okay, this is one of those other moments where I'm like, I am curious to replay this as a different, like, character, just to see what things are different. Like, because obviously if I did a cat folk, it wouldn't be a creature of the air. This is one of those things I really like about games and, like, choose your own adventure stuff. This is great. I'm sure I could fix it for you.
Are you? Are you really?
Yeah.
I hope so, because this is very important to me. A gift from a long time ago.
Family heirlooms are... I'm not sure if they're really a specialty at this point, but something I take pride in.
Fix it, and I will make it well worth your while. You may reuse what materials you need, but please maintain its ornate nature.
Okay, that I can do. Crafting challenge is always worth my while. Wait here. Alright. Okay, disassemble, fix the ring, fix the sigil. Okay. Oh, kind of need to... Just gonna throw some of this stuff in here real quick. Just get things out of my way. Bits of bone and eggshell, and this can go up here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Which ones did I need again? Alright. Disassemble the astrolabe, fix the scuffed ring on the grindstone, fix the scuffed sigil on the grindstone, make sure everything's in its right place, and sell it. Ah, the arrow is also something I need to remove. Okay. Arrow. Ring. I'm gonna keep these in their original positions. I need to remove all of... Oh, I need to remove everything very carefully. Okay, that's the scuffed one. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I think it's just... Okay, well that was easy enough. Yep, yeah, right. When you're reassembling, it just all locks back into place. No issues. Okay, then we need to take the scuffed sigil, which I believe is that one. Perfect. Yeah. Make sure everything's back in its right place. I think we're good. Everything's checked off. Yeah, everything's checked off. Let's go. Here you go.
Ah, you're back.
I am, and I fixed your astrolabe.
I rather think that I should be the judge of that.
Fair enough.
Well, let's see it.
Yeah.
Oh. How did you... It's not just good as new, it's the exact shape I received it in.
We aim to please. Yeah, I told you I strive for perfection.
Yes, of course. Of course. This is truly marvelous work you've done. You should be proud.
I am, thank you.
And I should be apologetic. My behavior and attitude when I stormed in here were both inexcusable, especially for a Star Keeper. Thank you for producing this work in spite of that.
It's okay. This astrolabe is obviously very important to you. And like, you know what? Yeah.
It is, but that isn't an excuse.
You know, I like this guy. This guy's alright.
This astrolabe was the last gift of a dear friend of mine before they ascended.
Ascended?
That was many, many years ago. And I've done my best to keep it in the same condition as when they gave it to me. But life can't help but leave its little scars, can it?
No, I can't. I have a weird one on my pinky from when I worked in a kitchen. Well, ring finger, actually. What do you mean they ascended?
They joined the Star Roads. They were another Star Keeper, a very talented one. And when our time comes, we are called, and we find a place for ourselves among those who went before.
Huh. Interesting.
Eventually, I hope to join them. But I feel that my calling will be a long time coming. For now, though, you've left me a little closer to them, to the day they left. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're quite gracious, and I will remember that when next I require the services of a skilled crafter.
Oh, there's a part of me now that wants to do, like, all the rude answers, and I have a feeling that's what would probably cause your shop to just tank, but... Oh. That means a lot. Please let your colleagues at the Academy know, too.
I certainly shall. May the stars lead our paths to cross again.
Oh man, we are making bank. Oh yeah, let's go to the tavern. Heck yeah.
Hello again.
Hey, my old buddy. Hi again, Grout.
Oh, glad to bump into yourself again. Saved me a trip out to your shop. Not that I'm avoiding it. I just don't want to get too lost in this new town.
Grout, how many dungeons did you guide us safely through back in the day? I don't think you can get lost.
You're right, I guess. Just been doubting myself a little lately.
Oh, why is that?
Anyway, how you been? Crafted anything unusual lately?
Oh, we certainly have. I have lost all sense of what actually counts as unusual since I moved here. That's day one. All the weird descriptions of a sword that is definitely not what you think it is. The trash crown. And then I think just fixing a compass. But still, yeah, I've lost all sense of what counts as unusual.
Oh, I see. Well, as long as you're enjoying it.
That I am. What about you? Looking for work yet?
Well, I've done some odd jobs here and there. Should probably feel my way towards more stable employ, though.
I mean, local adventurers guild is always looking for skilled veterans.
I thought about it long and hard. I don't think I can go back into adventuring, though. I had been looking at those two watches, though. Seen them both around town.
Oh, maybe Grout wants to actually, like, settle down somewhere instead of bouncing around as an adventurer all the time. You know what? Fair.
Well, you've been here for a bit. What do you think of the guards?
I don't like the Day Watch because Bird Brain McGee is in them. Night Watch, they're new, still finding their way, but they seem tolerant and accepting of anyone. I think that's, if I had to point my old buddy towards either of them, I'm going to point him towards that. Night Watch, they're new, still finding their, yep.
New and untested. A challenge.
And as with someone with his experience, that actually might be good for them, yeah.
You've given me something to think over. Appreciate it.
Of course, happy to help out.
I knew you would be. Take care, and see you soon.
If I need collars or necklace cords, I can always come back another time. I think that's it. We'll go back to our work. Actually, I'm just gonna grab any little bits and bobs here in the forest. Also, I totally wasn't hoping to run into Saskia here. No, totally not. Definitely not. More spoons. Here's more bits and bobs. Oh, wait. Hang on. That was something excellent. That was something. And now I'm pretty sure I've got everything. Okay. Back to the shop. Day. Yeah, 7 more days. Yeah, we can absolutely do this. The one busted sword is still down there, though.
Hello?
Alright. Hello.
Hello! Name's Ormar. Ormar Cracktooth.
You look rad. Alright, Ormar. What can I do for you?
Not because my teeth are cracked, mind you. It's a family name. I take dental hygiene very seriously.
As you should. As all of us should, frankly.
I think great-grandpa had a really big cracked tusk, and he put an iron band on it. And so everyone, Anyway, it's an orc thing.
Hey, no worries, mate. I do admit orc culture is a bit of a blind spot for me. How do you mean?
Since he was best known for having a cracked tooth. That's our family name. Until one of us does something prestigious enough to replace it.
Huh. Okay. I like that. Like, you have a family name until, like, your family history becomes something more notable. That's I like that idea. That's cool. That's very interesting. Thank you. What are you in the market for today?
So, I heard that crafters receive training in everything. From axes to swords to daggers. Is that right?
Yes, and more. That we do. You can name it. I should be able to craft it.
Perfect! Can you make knives? Specifically, kitchen knives?
Absolutely. Is that significantly different to a regular knife? Answer, yes, but also no.
I don't think so. Maybe a little simpler. My grandmother recently retired from the Adventurers Guild. Used to be quite a warrior in her own right. It'll probably take me years to catch up to her kill.
Oh.
I'm trying to encourage her hobbies, and she's always enjoyed cooking, but she keeps using her old combat daggers for it.
As someone who used to adventure and kept a few daggers, let me just say, oh dear.
I thought you had that look about you. You can take the adventurer out of the monster-infested ruin, but you, can't take the ruin out of the... Anyway.
I love people doing variations on that idiom, and it both working and not working. It's one of my favorite things.
Don't get me wrong, she's very skilled. You should see her Julian a carrot.
Okay, this is actually a thing. Like, different knives do have different purposes. Like, there's a reason, like, a carving knife, like for carving a turkey, is shaped like that. But, like, if you know what you're doing, you can kind of use any knife for anything. I wouldn't necessarily use serrated knives for everything, just because you don't necessarily want the, like, extra, like, tearing that they might do. But, like, you can do a lot with whatever you have, but it also helps to have the right tools for the job.
The rest of the family and I, we're just a bit worried about eating food prepared with something that has been used on a variety of monsters and locks, and possibly cleaning out fingernails.
I mean, if we sterilize it, it's probably fine, but also, I get what you mean. I see where you're coming from.
I don't need anything fancy, mind, but I think she'd be more likely to use it if you could make it look a little threatening. Do you know what I mean? A kitchen knife that means business. Raw looking.
All right, same sort of vibes as the Spore Keeper's axe. All right. All right, I think I know exactly what you need. Okay. On our crack-tooth stagger. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Okay. We are gonna go with steel, because it should be a good kitchen knife that will last you a long time. So let's make our nasty-looking handle. Let's go. Or nasty-looking blade. Would it be a tool? Nope, never mind. We have to go back. And you can hit the escape key to go back on those. I will say that there probably is a like control scheme somewhere in the menu. I just haven't actually looked for it. Let's see here. Blade. Ominous. Okay, which of these would I want in a kitchen knife? That's a little too much, that's a little too much. Either wicked or cruel. Actually, the cruel one does have a nice curve to it. That could be really good for a lot of things in a kitchen. This has a little too many, like, extra spikes and phalanges. Yeah, let's go with the cruel one. let's sharpen this thing. Doesn't quite let me get that last bit on the end. Interesting. Okay, guess that's good. Flip it over here, and now we will do another steel. Okay, and let's get this with a nice naturalistic handle, weapon, dagger, hilt, nature, thorny, bloom. I don't want that much in the way if I'm cooking. That looks nice, but also might not be great for. The ivy is probably the one I'd want most for. Well, this actually has a grip to it. I think the ivy one would look better with that blade, though. There we go. Yeah. I like that. Nice. Like that. It'd be a bit extra, but I could see this being in the kitchen. I have a kitchen knife for you, Ormar.
Amazing!
This thing should go through meat like a knife through meat.
Well, let's see it!
Yeah! Got there.
By all the ancestors' tombs! This is a knife worthy of a culinary hero.
I have another. We've already streamed a game for that. Honestly, this guy seems like he could show up in Battle Chef Brigade. That.
Grandma will love it. Thank you, friend. This is as beautiful as any weapon I've ever held.
That's quite a compliment. Thank you, especially for my first kitchen knife.
You should definitely make more. Think about how many chefs out there are languishing without a tool like this in their arsenal. Now, I should go. Get this to her before she has a chance to start making dinner.
Good luck. Don't forget, I make real weapons. I make real weapons too. Tell your friends. Alright. That's so loud. Okay, I have a lot of questions about your entire deal and your friend there, but I'm going to check one thing first. Is there a setting for... Nope. It is still just that the cash register box is way louder than everything else as a sound effect.
Greetings, crafter.
Greetings to you as well.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Night Watcher Umbrasine.
Okay, so you're part of the Night Watch.
I am not here in my capacity as Night Watcher, of course. You are not in any sort of trouble.
Yeah, I love her design. Like, this is great. This is great. I thought so. You have a customer aura about you.
I think that might be my living shadows.
Your shadow is alive.
Yours isn't?
Not that I know of? Yeah, I don't know.
But down to business. My parents are soon to celebrate their wedding anniversary. I would like to buy them a gift.
I like that her shadow is the one that emotes. That's very... that's a good bit. I enjoy that. Ah, how lovely.
As you have no doubt noticed, I am a Shadekin. My mother is a shadow elemental, and my father a human.
Neat.
They met when my father ventured into my mother's corner of the forest in search of a lost lamb. It was love at first sight, and it has continued just as strong for all these years.
Aw, that's a sweet story.
I would like to commission matching necklaces for them. Something in the shape of a lamb or using wool to mark the occasion and reason of their meeting.
That's very fitting. What a thoughtful gift.
Thank you. I thought long and hard on it. I know it's an odd commission. Their happiness is priceless, of course.
Trust me, it's not even the oddest thing I've been asked for today. I will certainly say that. Wait, here, this shouldn't take long. Okay. Okay, so this is where you specifically want ornate ingots. Pick a pendant from the blueprint album. Okay. Okay, I believe we have two necklaces. Yeah, we have two necklace cords. Perfect. That's a sheep one. Yeah. Yeah, we should go with the lamb one because it was specifically a lamb, not a. If it's a lamb, it wouldn't have the horns grown in yet. So, ornate ingot. Pendant. So that would be jewelry, certainly. Pendant. This one's fast. Actually, kind of didn't do great on that one. How do I glue wire pieces to complete the pendant? Okay, that's what I needed the bag of wires for. Alright. Oh, and it gives you bits of wire for whatever your project is. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much of it. God, there's so many. Yeah, there's so many glue points on this. You're right, K. Brandar. I wish I could. I can zoom in. That makes this that makes this a lot easier. Okay. That makes this a lot easier. Ears, there's the other eye. I'm just kind of dragging some things over to be like even sort of in the area I need them to be. Okay, yeah, we'll do the... Okay. Ear. Ear. Eye. Oh, wow, there's so much to this. Oh, okay, that'll be easy enough. That'll be fit one side of the face, that'll be another side of the face, this'll be another part of the eye, which makes this the same for the other side. Okay. This is maybe not as terrifying as it could be. Okay. Scroll in, scroll in, scroll in. Yes. You go there. You go there. You come here. There probably is like an optimal like layering to this, but there is so much going on here that I'm not really gonna mess about with that. Okay, you're gonna go there, which means you're gonna match on the other side. You are a top piece, I believe. Where would you go? You would go there, which means you match on that side. We'll figure out the... Oh, I know where you go. That's easy enough. Okay. So we're gonna do... Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Yeah. My ability to handle the zoom controls sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired, but we'll get there. That's good there. Man, I'm glad I'm doing this one first, because the other necklace can just have bits of floof on it. It ain't done yet. Like, I'm glad that the game thinks it's done, but no, we have not finished this quite yet. We still have 4 more little bits to do. I'm not going to be skimping on this client. This is an important family gift that we are doing, and I will do it justice. Alrighty. Oh. Might need one more bit of glue over there. perfection. Okay. Let's pull out. Yep, there we go. I really like this like little bag system that they have for putting finished pieces in. Why don't you take the other necklace string out? And repeat the process. Oh, repeat the process. What was our listing? Shape of a lamb and using wool. Ah. Okay, so we can take it back out. Do I have wool? I think I have bits of wool. Oh, is that what the bits of fluff are? Maybe. Let's double check. I do have 2 bits of it. I presume this is wool at least. It's the closest I have to it. So I will, just to be safe, we will add some glue at the bottom and attach the... If that's not wool, it's close enough. It will have to do, so... And then, yeah, I guess we're gonna do a second pendant. Repeat the process. Apologies for this all, you know. Actually, can we... Accessibility settings. We will skip the rhythm minigame this time around. Just to not have... I like that that can be changed in the midst of the game. Especially because we are getting close to the end of stream, so I want to be able to get through this nicely. Also, this will be a good way to see if it, Oh, cooperate you. There we are. Yeah, okay. We'll see if skipping the minigame has any effect on our score, which I hope it doesn't. I feel like that would be a little unfair for using the accessibility settings. But we shall see what this game elects to do. There we go. Should be sufficient. I do love that it shows you all the points that are good on it. Like that's a very nice system. So you don't have to guess. Ah. We will attach these ones first then. These go there. So many little attachment points, so many little points to do. There we go. Attach you, attach you. Nice little lamb mouth. Ah. That'll be the curlicues up top. These will be the inner ear details. These are, of course, the eyes. And we shall grab our little brush as usual. Little patches of glue everywhere we need it, and then we shall soon be done. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. It is complete. Oh, wait, gotta do the, rotate the little fluff. And... there we go. Into the bag. Alright. We are complete. Your necklaces are finished, Umbrasine. What do you think?
Let me have a look.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's it? Okay, yeah.
This is so cute.
Ah, success. So, meets your expectations?
No, it exceeds them.
I hope they like it as much as you do.
I'm sure they will.
Yay! Anything else I can help with? Anything else I can help you with?
No, this should do nicely. Thank you. I will make sure to mention you fondly at Watch Headquarters.
Thank you.
Of course. But for now, I'm afraid I must go and prepare for my parents' party.
Happy anniversary to them, and many more coming, I'm sure. Oh, hello!
Hello. You don't just craft things, right? You can make adjustments to things?
We absolutely can. I can adjust, fix, tweak, or polish anything you bring me.
Ha! How splendid! Marjorie, by the way. Adventurer, warrior, as if you couldn't tell by my axe. Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
That's all the pleasantries we need, right? Good.
Right. You said you needed something adjusted?
I need a druidic talisman reshaped.
Druidic? I thought you were a warrior.
Oh, it's not for me. It's for my partner.
Alright.
Oh, my partner, Clanweave, is a powerful druid. We've conquered many a crypt and blighted forest together. On our most recent expedition, the staff shattered. I've been able to get the shaft replaced, but the talisman affixed to the end for channeling nature magics. In Glanweave's clan, they are given these sigils quite early in life, and so I can't just replace it, but I don't want it repaired to be exactly as it was.
I understand. What kind of adjustments need to be made?
Some changes to the shape of it. See, Glanweave is elven, and some of the clans have quite rigid ideas. Plants are considered feminine, stone materials are considered masculine.
Alright.
Since setting up from home, Glanweave is neither. Well, both. But they have carried this talisman because it is traditional and tightly bound to their magic.
Okay, I like this. I like this, yeah.
I need you to create something that used both elements in balance, while keeping to the spirit of the original piece, I suppose.
That's really sweet. That's great. Absolutely, we can do this. I would say you are doing this with Glenwith's permission, right? I just want to make sure.
Absolutely. We've spoken about doing this for ages. Just been waiting for the opportunity.
All right, perfect. Then we can absolutely get this done for you.
It's against tradition to modify the talisman while it's whole, but it can be remade in a different image if shattered. In a way, we're lucky this happened.
Okay. Interesting little loophole, but I can work with that.
They'll be so excited. They're currently recovering from the last adventure, healing up back at the inn. This will perk them up while they're bedbound.
All right. I'm happy to help then.
Wonderful. What else do you need from me? Besides the talisman, of course.
Describe Glenwith to me. Tell me what their personality is like. It's important to capture in this work.
Oh, well. I suppose you mean something a little more concrete and adorable, They adore the wild so much. Don't add anything new to the talisman. Please. Set the tab. Hope that helps. I'll wait here while you work your magic.
Okay. Adorable, wilds, don't add anything new. Okay. Talisman blueprint from the almanac. Glue the two pieces together. Fill out the blueprint. Okay. Stone and wood talisman pieces. Okay. This looks more druidic than the, eyeball. Let's see what we've got over here. Okay. Need to be a mix of wood and stone. So, let's see what we can do with this. Those ones might not be the right shape. Well, maybe. I might be able to get something with this. Yeah, this wire bag is going to go back in here, as well as any of these other bits and bobs I have, just to clear up some space, honestly. I have so many spoons. There we go. There we go. That's enough. That's enough space cleared. Now I can work with this. Okay. What all do we have? That's not gonna work at all. Okay, now we've got some pieces. Okay. We're gonna line everything up and then we will glue stuff down later. But this might be actually Oh no, that's too large. Okay, that is too large. You might... No? Okay. Such finicky little details, which admittedly I do love working with. Here we go. Here's the one we need. Okay, there's wood. Nope, too big of a curve. That's just a circular bit of metal. Oh, or not metal, stone. But oh, perfect. Yep. Okay. That will work. That will work. Oh, can I get like bits and pieces to work together here? Yeah, okay. Yep. We can really get funky with this. Okay. I'm gonna take you out of there. Oh, can I do... Oh, that could be really good, actually. Hang on. Is there another spiky bit like that? There is, that I can flip. And... real mishmash of design sensibilities, but that's fine. Do wish it was a little easier to sort through some of this, though. There's gotta be more I can use here. Yeah, actually, I think going back to the wood bits here, probably the better call. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That bit's a little too thick. No, that's too large for that spot. Yeah, I guess this would... Oh, I can see where it would work on the eyeball one. Yep, okay. Yes, I think they give you enough parts in here to really do either design, which is cool, but it does make it a little tricky to actually get everything. Oh, I can do the wood out of that. That would be nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, there's the branch I need. Okay. This is just as both tedious and satisfying as I find it in real life. Which is maybe an odd thing, but, you know, I have my hobbies. I have my... That's one that's too large for this particular build. So this is the one we want. If I flip it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just need a connecting piece. Then we'll be... Nah, I like having that little wooden bit at the top, actually. I think that's a good way to do this. Where is a little, like, Y-shaped split? I need to fill in this final bit here. I cannot find what I need in all of these parts, but I can at least glue things together as they currently are. So we will actually take the glue. Connect you there. Connect you and you. Yep. Yep, nope. No problem. Yeah, feel free to call it a night when you need to, but thanks for being here, everybody. Anyone who wants to stick around, please also feel free to do so. Why won't the glue connect? If I need to rotate this little nubbin, I will. Nubbin. And oh yeah. No wonder you're calling it a night. It's a little past. I will try to finish this up as quickly as I can, and then that will definitely be the end of the stream. Oh, darn it. There we go. And place this here. Sometimes you just get a little involved in what you're doing and want to finish it before things quite pick back up. And flip you, rotate you, stick that right in place, dab of glue there. Perfection. There's the base. I mean, there's nothing that says I have to finish this. believe I can actually just save. Yeah, I could just save here. That actually might be the best call because this might get a little tedious. And it could be a good way to start the next stream and will also keep me from being up too late. You know what? Let me just see if I can... We will still glue down the pieces that we have. I think that is still a good call. So we will glue you. Yeah, there we go. Glue you. Yeah, okay, so it still lines up with all the bits there. And there was a little, there's the little stone bit. Yep. Little stone bit. There we go. If I'm right, we can just connect this wooden piece in the center. Yeah, okay. It still needs a connector. The game occasionally makes me confused as to what it thinks like valid connection points are. Can this rotate enough to not really? I mean, kind of. Not really. Where are the bits that I can use? That would at least connect. I think we can use that. We can use that. Yeah. Just to finish this out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's that chunk, and then I can just take this and rotate it a little. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, we've got it. We've got it, chat. We've got it. There we go. Alright. Now we have our non-binary druid pendant. Okay. Let's... Okay. I think with that, I will save it here so that we don't get, NB Druid Pendant. Pendant? Focus. It is a druidic focus. Alright, we'll save there, and we will load back in with that next time. But thank you, everyone, so that we can do the full dialogue then and not get wrapped up into yet another customer. But yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here. I will definitely be coming back with another episode of CraftCraft next week. And we will hopefully see. We will hopefully see this through to the end of our 10-day stint. And until then, remember to stay hydrated, take your meds, and be good to each other. And until next time, stay cozy, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you all for being here.